What's up, YouTube? Back in the van again. It's a Friday, thank God. So no work tomorrow, so I can spend as much time as I want in the van tonight and be able to sleep in the morning, which is awesome. Give me some rest because, as you know by the other videos, doing the walls, I've been pulling some long nights and been really exhausted. Like I wake up in the morning with bags and stuff. I'm just a mess all the way around this week. It's just been a struggle. My hands are like banged up from scrubbing the rust of stuff. Like my knuckles hurt and they have like little scratches and or whatever on them. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, I can barely bend this finger because I have that cut on there. It's still kind of open. So like when I stick my hands in my pockets, it hurts. My jeans and stuff, rubbing on it. Yeah, but you know, it'll be worth it in the end. I just, it's just been a struggle. But it's all good. What's happening today is pulling down the paneling, pulling the insulation out, and wiping on the walls. That's the plan. That's what I hope to do. So then tomorrow it'll be getting some foam insulation in here, which I may have to go get some more. I don't know if I'll have enough. Actually, I might have enough because I think I'm going to take that foam insulation down and I can use it for this side, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be putting up that insulation, taping everything up, taping up the wheel well more like I did on that side, and then I should be good to go to get up some type of paneling or something in here. I'm going to see what happens as far as that. This should be fun. Once I get that up, then I can start laying the flooring down, and it's going to feel like a home, and I can't wait. So that's what's going to happen. The only thing about this is not only is that one to expose now, but these two are going to be exposed. My blackout covering is going to have to be taken down when I pull this. So everybody's going to be looking up in here, and I don't like that. I don't like people out of my business. Although I have a YouTube channel. You all know my prerogative. I mean, you've watched my videos and stuff like that, so you know what I'm about, what I'm doing, etc. They don't necessarily know that, so, you know, I just don't like people staring up in here being nosy for no reason, you know, unless I put the information out myself. But, yeah, if that makes any sense. So, I'm going to pull down this paneling. We're going to get this old insulation out. We're going to clean it up. See if there's any rust. Spray that, hopefully, if I have time. I don't know how long this is going to take because this wall is longer than that wall, but most of that is window. So it's really just the bottom part. So hopefully this won't take long. Another thing that's different is this wooding part right here. I like it. I want to keep it. But I don't know how this is going to work out, pulling out this bottom paneling. So yeah, let's get to it. It's a lot of wiring on this side too, a lot more. So I'll have to see how I can move that around. And I'm not sure about this environmental air system. I made that video questioning what it does and everything like that, if I need to keep it, if it's beneficial, that type of thing. But I'm going to try and leave those wires if I can remember. Maybe I'll take a picture or something to try and remember exactly how it's wired up. And maybe I'll keep it there. So we're going to see what's behind there. Hopefully nothing difficult. And where's my phone? Let's see how long this is going to take. And I probably should set me a timer because I do have to edit videos. I haven't got that done last night. I just went straight in and just laid in the bed the rest of the night. I couldn't do anything. My feet were hurting me from being bent over. My knees were hurting me and everything like that for so long. So I just had to rest my body, which I need to do that tonight too. So I'm going to be editing videos while I'm resting. And finally, hopefully being able to catch up on my Walking Dead and the 100 because I still haven't. So it's 6:46, and let's say I need to be done by 9:46. So 3 hours. It should be a good amount of time to be able to get this done. An hour per thing, an hour to take down the paneling, an hour to pull the insulation, an hour to clean. It shouldn't even take that long to pull the insulation out, so we'll just add in the rust part if there's any rust on this side. So we'll do 3 hours in here, and then I'm going to call it a night. So, alright, let's do this. I got down everything in this window so far and screwed everything up to this point, and also the base of that window. I haven't pulled that out yet because that space is very limited, as you can see. My cabinet's right there, so I'm gonna work on this side first, pulling everything out, and then I'll move to that side. But I just want to show you because I'm not gonna do any more time lapse or anything right now. It's too much to edit. Plus, I got a lot to do. I can't keep messing with the camera. But I'll just show you a little in between as I get time. I just want to show you this because this, all of this across the front, and all the way down that side are all one piece. Well, actually, it stops here. It's not all one piece. I forgot. Yeah, I thought it was because they kind of were connected together, but I was able to see and beat that apart. But this actually runs the full length of this up. So I had to just beat this and break this in half to separate it so I can pull this out. So I'm going to have to just break them in half the best I can to get all of this out. But just letting you know, because I know some people have this type of van, and in case they want to do something like this, this is something you have to look forward to. So I'm going to pull this out, like I said, and move on to the next one. So, Alright, got the insulation out and moving on to the next side. Just wanted to show you this. There's a lot more wiring at the bottom on this side, so I got to figure that out when I put the insulation in. But I pulled all of the paneling out of here and threw it out back. Not like in a mess, but kind of pile of what I might keep and a pile of what I'm just going to toss. So it gave me more space to slide this cabinet over. And now I have space over here to do what I need to do. So that's what's going to happen. Now, this side. So that probably took an hour total to do that whole side. I'm a little lopsided now. And the top part, I didn't even have to take that down. I just pulled hard and it came down. So let's hope this side does that. I was able to pull the insulation from behind this as well. So far so good. This shouldn't be that difficult. It's just this bottom part. And I think I'm leaving that right there for now. Because that runs towards the front and I'm not getting all into that right now. I'll think about that tomorrow if I want to do that. But that won't be difficult because that's just those little pull tabs, and unscrew that and pull that off. Yep, so just this bottom part. Take this down and, well, this one might be a little bit more difficult because there's a, unless I just unscrew that, then it might be easy to pull down. But it shouldn't take long. It's not as big as the other side. So, and it's just that panel and that top one. So here we go. Almost done. Might be done a little bit early, which will be good. Okay, so I'm done for today. Well, almost done. I'm going to spray it down and then spray the metal bars with that rust converter stuff I have. But after that, then I'm done. So it shouldn't take too long. Let's see what time it is. It is 9:23, so almost 3 hours in here. And I got it done. This is this side and that side. So again, I didn't have to take down this top part this time. I just pulled and it came down. I did have to loosen this up to get the piece that was across here because it was screwed in on the back of this. And this is basically just screwed in with this onto the frame. At the bottom it was screwed into the panel right here. So that's the only way that's held up is by the frame. So it's pretty easy to take that down. My screwdriver, my drill did start to die on me. But especially like the last piece I had was around the window. The framing of the window. So I got out probably like 2 of them. And as you can see, like this one's still in there. And then it wouldn't go any further, so I just pulled and pulled, and it just popped out. So I was glad I got that out because I was on the last few, and I did not want to leave it. This part, I think I might have to leave it, at least till I figure out something else to do. But I know it's pretty dark in here, so you can't really see. But this panel right here goes up and onto the side of this, what's up here. I don't know if that you can understand what I'm saying with that, but I could pull it down, but that'll leave a gap, so I'd have to have something else that'll fit up in there. And I don't really want to deal with that right now. So I basically broke it off right there on the side, pretty much flush with that. I'm guessing this might be, I'm not exactly sure what that is. It could be to the antenna, or that's where like all the power and stuff is. Yeah, I think that's where all the wires and stuff run into. Maybe like a fuse box or something. I don't know. I need to figure that out. But it's a whole lot more wires on this side. As I said before, I knew it was going to be. But I got a lot to figure out. I'm not going to use any. If I do, I'll probably use the ones that wired the lights and just plug in my own like LED strip lights or something. And I kept this right here. This is the dimmer switch. I couldn't get it out at first because there was a knob right here. This knob was on the top of it, and then it was on top of this. But on the side of this, I don't know if you can see it too well, but there's a little screw in there where you take a mini flat tip screwdriver and loosen it up, and that's how you can pop this off and get this plate off to get it out of that piece of wood it was in. So I just used this multi-tool and this little flat tip right here, and that was able to loosen that off to get it out, because it's hardwired in, I believe. There was no plug like these to undo it. So if anything, if I don't use any of these wires, then I'll probably just keep this, just cut the wires and put it into my lighting system, so I can dim the lights if I want that way. But yeah, like I said, that's about it. I'm going to spray it down, wipe it down one good time, and then scrub the bars and spray the bars, and then I'll be done for tonight. That's the plan. If anything, I'm just scrubbing it down, even if I don't spray the bars tonight. But glad I got this done. Like I said, tomorrow it will be making the template for the wall, for the insulation, and putting Ultra Touch all the way to the wall across this whole side, which is only like a 2-inch gap, maybe 3-inch in some areas, and then cutting the insulation and putting it in, and that's probably all I'll be able to get done tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's about all I'll get done tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything else I can do right now except get the template cut out, or at least drawn up, of my paneling that I'm going to put in here. So I got to figure that out. But moving forward, making progress. Not even 3 hours of work right here. So, you know, if you had your whole day, you can get it done. All of this, cutting the template and everything, in a day. So tomorrow, I have a lunch with my cousins. It's like a little girls' lunch thing. Of course, it's in the middle of the day, so it's kind of messing me up a bit. But I might take that wood to the dump and then go eat and come back and work on the van. But we'll see how that goes, because I do need to like do laundry and clean and stuff inside and whatnot. But yeah, so I should have time tomorrow to get that whole thing done, the insulation installed and everything. Hopefully, that's the plan. If I can do that, get the Ultra Touch insulation in, then I'm right on track. And I may even do a little bit of work on Sunday, as far as the paneling, getting the paneling in here, if I can. I have to find a jigsaw, which I want to get one anyway. Oh, my knees. I want to get one anyway, so I'll need to price them and see if I can get one. I may just go buy one myself since I need one, and get the template cut, and also maybe even get some paneling in here. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'll see y'all later. It's Saturday. I woke up at a decent time, but I knew my body needed to rest, so I went back to sleep for a little while. So I only had a real hour before I have to go to my lunch or brunch or whatever you call it with my cousins and my sister. So I want to get something done before I went, so I don't have a lot to do when I get back. because I know I'm going to be full and probably tired after that, need a nap. But I came out here and I finished the Ultra Touch across the floor on the side. And yeah, it looks like a really nice day outside. It's still a little chilly, but the sun is out, thank God, finally. And the birds are chirping, and it's a good day. So I feel like I'll get a good amount done today. I sprayed the bars last night. Obviously, I didn't do too good of a job. I have some spots, or it could have just been the way it dripped. But I'm going to spray that before I go in to shower and everything. I have the windows in all cracked, and the sunroof is open. Well, not open, but exposed. So I'm letting the light in. So, but yeah, it feels like a good day. It's awesome. And what I'm going to do when I get back, if I'm not too tired, is take this paper that I used the other day for the template on the other side from the dollar store and make my template. So, but this time to try it differently because, like I said, if I'm looking at the window, the left side, it fit in really well, but then the right side was kind of a mess. But that's because it kind of curves and everything. And now this one has, I think that's where the gas goes in, so covering right there. And the bars are a little bit different. That one under the back window right here is actually closer to the window than this is. So I don't know if the foam insulation will fit on that side. I may try and just squeeze it in there. If not, then I'll fit it to the top of the bar and then do a bottom part of the bar and then tape it up that way. Hopefully that'll be fine, but at least I'm putting insulation in here to some degree. When I was looking last night more into insulating the van, I did see where this one guy, he like went into detail about all kind of installations and everything, but of course, you know, he had the money to put up for spray foam insulation in the whole van, and he was on the whole van, the roof and everything. I'm not doing the roof and everything, and I don't have that money. So but he said that the styrofoam boards aren't the best way to go because they can only go up to a temperature of like 165 degrees, and he said but the walls of the van can sometimes get that hot or something like that, and then it'll melt. Now I don't plan on being anywhere that hot. I mean, I want to go to the desert, but just for a little while, and that'll be like winter time, and I don't think it's going to be that hot. I would hope not. And if it does get that hot, then I'll just leave. But I mean, I think I'm good. That was my only choice. Like, there was this green foam board there, but it wasn't thick enough, and I didn't see anything else except for what I pulled off the wall. That I don't know what you call that. This stuff, this yellow stuff, but it was pink. And I thought about doing that, but I felt like that would make a mess. And then I think it has like fiberglass in it or something. Some of them do, and all that stuff. So I don't want that to be flying around. So I just went with the board. So whatever. Like I said, at least I'm insulating it. Some people don't even insulate it, and that's all good because I wasn't gonna do it anyway. But anyway, back to what I was saying about this. This time I'm gonna try to use the paneling that I took down as my template. Granted, up top, the paneling went up further than this part, so I'll have to adjust to that. And yeah, I'm just going to have to try and adjust to it. So I'll probably use the paneling, I'll use the paneling to make a template, a rough template, bring it in here and size it up and hang it up and see if it fits and adjust it from there, and then do my foam board. I don't know if I have enough foam. I've said that before. The foam that I got for that wall, I do have probably like half of it left. And then I think I'm going to take the foam on this window and use that, because I may not even use... Either way, I'm going to have to get some more foam. I just don't want to go to the store today, but I want to get this done. So I may just take whatever foam I had on these windows and use that if I can. This window is really only like half of one. It's smaller than those two side ones, as well as I don't have to do that side. So it's really just the bottom and up the side and across this top part. That is all the way around the window, as well as in that back area that I have to do. So gonna do the template when I get back, and the foam. Hopefully, like I said before, it won't take any longer than 3 hours. The longest part was cutting the foam. Well, doing the template because it was kind of tedious. But like I said, I'm hoping using those panelings will make it go faster. But then it's cutting the foam board to size. And then I'm going to go ahead and install it tonight. I have nothing else to do. I'm not going to plan anything else. I'm sure they'll probably be like, hey, let's go to somebody's house tonight, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if I get it done, then I will, but I need to get this done. This is my priority, so got to say no to some things. But man, it's a beautiful day. If it was warmer, it'd be even better, but it's beautiful. The sun's out, the clouds are nice. See a good view to show you. Try this just over here. You can't really see it too much, but here's out the front. See where the sun's coming in. But like I said, you see some sun coming in. The birds are chirping this morning, nice and loud. The sun is starting to set later, and I think spring will be here soon. Hopefully, I'm waiting on it, ready for it. But I want this ready when spring gets here, and then I'm moving into it. So, whew. All right, we're moving forward, getting things done. I'm about to leave out the van for the night. Got the insulation done on this wall, and I sprayed it with the spray foam, and I used 2 cans, and I still have a little bit in the back corner back there that I need to do, so I'll get some more tomorrow. Then after that, I'm done with the insulation. But yeah, I got that done, and then I'm gonna see what I can do tomorrow. I don't know yet. I gotta think about it. Maybe the paneling. I have to see when I go get the spray foam what I'm gonna do. The plywood as well, I'm looking at that because I had cut it to the size of what the paneling was at, and how that paneling was installed, it came out a little bit further. And the only thing I can secure paneling to are the metal frames, which go in about 1.5 inches more than where the plywood is at now. Which everything's gonna be covered, so it's not a big deal if there's a gap. But yeah, that's what's going on. I got that done. Oh yeah, got my contacts in. Yeah, they came in earlier this week, and I just waited to put them in. But when I went out earlier today for lunch, I put them in. And so it's, let's see, I got back around like 3 from lunch. It is almost 8:30. So I've been working on the van since like 3:30, we'll say. The longest part was cutting the insulation. Doing the template and cutting the insulation was the longest part. And I knew that from that side too. That was the longest part. But moving forward, like I said before. Alright, here we go.